Welcome to This Bitch with Sara Weinshenk and Kim Congdon.
What's up, everybody? Welcome to another episode of This Bitch Podcast. We're live from the Hive at the Comedy Store Studios. I'm Kim Congdon.
And I'm Sara Weinshenk.
What's up, bitches?
What's up, little sluts?
You little whores. It's a Monday, you little slutty.
Get that tight
Beautiful
pussy and
bitch.
put it in your car.
Sweetie, pack up your tight pussy and put it in the car and do your best today.
Do your best.
Do one thing today that makes you feel good for yourself. That's what I think. That's what I like to do. If I could get one in... That's a moment.
You know what one thing is that does make me feel good for myself?
What?
That I have scaled back on a lot.
What?
A coffee. Buying a coffee.
Yeah.
Because if you do it, once you get in the flow of doing it at home, it is still good. And
Yeah.
you do feel better about yourself for not spending $6.
That's true.
But yeah, a coffee will make me feel good for myself.
I love going out to eat.
Nothing better than going out to eat.
And it is a treat. I'll tell you. I grew up, going out to eat was like every 3 Fridays we would go out to eat. And
where would you guys go?
we would go to like Golden Corral.
Golden Corral. We would go to El Torito.
What's that?
It's a Mexican chain
I
restaurant.
have been to El Torito. I like it.
Yeah, it was fun.
I like El Torito. They have really good creamed corn.
Yeah, we have El Torito Fridays.
Yeah, dude. El Torito rocks. I used to leave my work and go get stoned with my roommate, and we'd go eat El Torito, and then I'd come back to my corporate job like way too high to function. Have you ever had a job like that where you're like, they should have fired me years ago?
Yes, when I was working in an office in Bloomingdale's, they used to, every day my manager would be like, Sara, when you staple the papers, you staple it on the edge so the staple's half hanging off.
You didn't staple right.
I didn't staple right because, frankly, I didn't give a fuck.
They had to put you through staple class?
It was every day we had to have a conversation about my stapling.
No.
And it would go in one ear, out the other ear, dude.
Well, let me tell you, I watched her try to put a seatbelt on the other day, and it was a process.
Yeah, when you're a creative being, sometimes, day-to-day things, you don't do them the same way.
I need to be free.
You need to be free from the headphones.
Shackles of a headphone. Yeah.
I remember I was working in the office in Bloomingdale's. I was so hungover that during my lunch break, I went in my car, threw up, and then took a nap.
In the car?
I walked to my car, threw up, and then I got in the car for a nap.
I've done that. I used to spend almost every lunch break in my car napping regularly. I'd come back, I'd smell like weed. I'd have drool lines on my face. You know the lines you get when you nap? It'd be like a seatbelt.
Yeah.
Dude, the way I would be tired. Do you remember school? Do you remember how tired you would get at school?
I would sleep. Did you sleep?
Dude, I would not sleep because we weren't allowed. We'd get like in trouble weirdly, but I would remember how it almost felt like a certain kind of torture that my eyes had to be forced open.
Yeah, and the most.
And I remember them being like,
and you can feel yourself nodding off.
And it hurt to stay up. It physically was like mentally tough.
I remember being really tired as a teenager.
I was always tired.
I'm still always tired, dude.
Sound off in the comments if you're always a little sleepy.
Remember when the other night, you said I found my perfect sleepy soulmate? Because Zach was going to go to bed early too.
Yeah. Yes. Sara came to Austin, and her first night here, she went to bed at 9:30 p.m. and woke up at 1. And then she's like, I'm so tired. I'm like, this is what I'm convinced. I have a theory that you're sleeping so much, you're putting yourself in a perpetual state of oversleeping, and actually you're deeply, deeply exhausted from resting too much.
What do you mean? Like my natural state is just sleep.
Because
I spend so much time
I think you
asleep.
put yourself in a state where you're sleeping so often that you feel in your head that if you're not doing it, something's wrong.
Yeah, that might be true. I mean, you know what? You might have diagnosed me successfully. I think I might need like a cold plunge. That'll get me unsleepy. Nothing like some fucking ice cold water to wake my ass up.
Yeah.
But you know me, I'll get the cold plunge. It'll just sit in the backyard. It'll be this thing that
We'll be
I
smoking
financed.
pot on top of it.
I financed it. I'm taking photos in it. I'm
you're
not
good.
using it.
Payments on a cold plunge hits different.
You know that you wouldn't put it past me.
Remember when you financed a piano during COVID because you wanted to be like, was it Billy Joel or
Elton John?
Elton John, and then you got the glasses and you were trying to like play the song, and then I came over after like a year and you were like, watch, and it was like twinkle, twinkle.
I couldn't even do Twinkle Twinkle Little Star, dude. And
Sarah, you have to be able to do Twinkle Twinkle Little Star on any instrument. It's the rule of life.
Is it?
You have to know. Do you know the order that Twinkle Twinkle Little Star goes?
Yeah. Twinkle, twinkle, little star. People are unsubscribing as I'm singing this. They're like, anything but Shank singing Twinkle, Twinkle, please.
Dude, when you financed a keyboard to be Elton John during COVID, that was a dark time.
That was like, that in my head, I was going somewhere.
That
with
was crazy. My allergies.
Well,
are
you know,
driving me
like, and the
nuts.
guy that I
can't
was
breathe.
sleeping with at the time was egging me on. You know those type. He's like, yeah, unlock your creative potential.
No,
Go. Yeah.
who was this one?
Oh, one that you know.
Oh shit.
Yeah. He's like,
Crazy.
unlock your creative potential. Go for it. Egging me on.
Wait,
dude.
what happened the other night where we were like, we need to talk about this on the
Oh
podcast?
my God. Okay, so I was doing the bottom of the barrel show.
Yeah.
And, you know, you pull out a thing and then you have to do a premise. There's a premise in the bucket and then
Yeah.
you do a set based on whatever's in the bucket. Well, I get one. First of all, this woman, she's already off. Like the second I get up there, you know the audience members who snap instead of clap?
Yeah.
She's snapping. And I'm
Yeah.
like, this isn't a fucking poetry read.
Yeah.
You're not at like a coffee house.
Oh, I just remembered the story you're about to tell.
Yeah.
I cannot believe you did this.
Okay. So I'm pulling them all out. Every one
making
of
me
the
nervous.
things in the bucket was Elon doing the Hail Hitler sign. Like I got that 5 times because
Okay.
it had just happened, and I'm like, this again, like. And then finally something new. I pull it out, and it's like, can we make a video to send my fiance? So it's like a cameo request in the bucket. And I'm supposed to be off stage in like 30 seconds. And I'm like, you want me to make a video with you to send to your fiance? She's like, yeah. I go, all right, well, let's make it quick.
No,
Yeah.
Sarah.
And then,
You wouldn't.
yeah.
Why would you go with it?
Well, I didn't know what to do. I didn't want to be like, I was trying to yes and. What would you have done?
I don't know. Maybe made fun of her for even doing that. Delved into the kind of person who would put another person in that situation.
I mean, I don't know. I was shook.
Yeah.
I was just happy it wasn't
So
Hail
you did
Hitler
a
again.
cameo live on stage?
I did a cameo live on stage.
What'd you say?
I have it.
Oh, let me see it.
It's so embarrassing.
No, please. I need to see because I know you're going to be. Can I? Okay, before we do the cameo, can I guess what you say?
What?
First of all, what does she tell you? You tell me what she tells you before you take the cameo so I can get in the mind of Shanky and see if I can guess what you do.
That she wants me to make a video for her new fiance.
I heard that part. Did
That's
she give
it.
you any other details?
That's it.
Did she tell you his name?
I don't remember if she told me his name.
Okay.
Hold on.
Hi.
And it's on selfie mode.
Did you know her name?
I don't know.
Hi, this is Sarah. I know you wanted to do a cameo, so hi. That's my guess. It's just a lot of highs, like hi maybe 5 to 6 times.
Okay, it's that one.
Let me see.
14, the one that's 14 seconds.
Oh God. Hold up.
Jacob, I'm here with your fiance.
You see, you didn't know his name. Listen.
Thank you. Jacob, I'm here with your fiance. She's crazy as hell. She made me do this. I wish you guys a long life together and Happy New Year. Bye. I'm out.
That wasn't bad. That wasn't bad.
It was-
You
but-
kept it cool.
I kept it cool, but internally, I felt disgusted. I was recoiling. I was like, the audacity of this bitch. I'm like, that would be at least $100 on Cameo. Probably 70.
Oh, this is the problem. You were being Jewish about it.
Yeah, of course.
You were pissed that you didn't get paid more for the cameo.
I didn't. She's not getting the video. She's like, how am I going to get it? I was like, I don't know. I'll find you.
No.
Yeah. She goes, because first she goes, I want to take a video, but my phone's locked up. I'm like, we're not unlocking your phone so we can take a video.
Yeah.
I'm not going against the rules of the mothership so I can
Wait, so you took a video for this girl and then promised her you'd give it to her later?
And then never did.
That's all really insane. That's all really insane.
Well, what else was I supposed to do?
Say your phone's locked up. There's no way to do that. You're crazy. And then ask her about her boyfriend or riff off their boyfriend or something. Ask her if he hits her. I love that one.
He probably does.
Hey, he hit you?
You going to the mothership without me?
You going to the mothership?
You better come back with a video, bitch.
No, I need proof you're at the mothership and not at the Nar Bar, sweetie.
What's a Nar Bar?
Nar Bar is like a bar over here, and then like it's like a really drunken club. Whoa. Club. It's like a really drunken club, but then they have bubbles coming out of it. It's a bar, and it's really scary.
Wait, what do you mean?
There's always bubbles coming out of it.
Austin's being Austin.
Austin hits.
Austin does hit. Every time I'm here, I'm drinking. I'm
Something
eating.
else happened we said we were going to talk about, too. We should have written it down. What did we say?
I don't know.
Anyways. How's your place with the fires?
It's fucked up, dude. I told you when I went to my parents' house.
Uh-huh. Oh, yeah.
Okay, so right after the fires, like I'm like begging my parents to please evacuate, and they're like, no. My dad's like, we're not going anywhere. We've lived in here for, almost 40 years. And I'm like, yeah, well, if it comes down to turning into ash or leaving the house, it's time to fucking leave the house. Like so weirdly attached to it, being so crazy.
That's how all the people that I feel like that's how a lot of people that died. They're like, I'm not leaving my house.
Yeah, and you're like, no, you got to leave your house when it's a fucking natural disaster. My sister's like, I'm leaving with or without them because she had to evacuate to their house. She's texting me. She's like, I want to get the fuck out of this house.
You really see who someone is in a disaster, by the way. I'm leaving with or without you.
Yeah, my sister.
What'd you do? Did you stay with them?
No, because my sister was there.
Old baby out.
Old baby, I was at my boyfriend's house.
No.
Yeah, and he didn't have power either.
No.
So it was just like... But let me tell you, it was hot the way he acts in an emergency.
Who, your boyfriend?
Yeah,
I thought you meant your dad.
No, my dad's a nightmare. Steve is a complete nightmare.
Were your parents packed?
They were packed, but my sister packed for them. Like my sister was oddly like way more adult than they were about the whole thing.
Really?
She was like, they have till 8:30 p.m. and if they don't figure out a plan, I'm leaving without them.
No.
Yeah. Yeah. And so I go to my parents' house and there's this box of stuff that they pulled, like their go bags.
Okay.
It's supposed to be like the stuff that you really would take in an emergency.
Yeah,
and
like you bring like I bring like my
birth
grandpa's
certificate.
T-shirt that I have, my social security, pictures of your kids when they're babies. Yeah.
And that's about it, like underwear. So I go to my parents' house and in a box by the front door, there's just a picture of my dad at the Playboy Mansion
with his go bag?
In his go bag with 2 sluts hanging off of him.
No.
And I go,
were there any pictures of you?
No.
No.
It was only the picture of Steve with the 2 sluts at the Playboy Mansion.
Oh my God.
And I'm like, Mom, where are all the baby pictures? She's like, that's your dad's bachelor party. He wanted to remember it.
Oh, no.
I'm like, we don't need him to remember his bachelor party. And I didn't like that one of the Playboy bunnies was touching his arm. And his shirt was like kind of like unbuttoned. And he had like a gold chain.
And one of them unbuttoned them.
Yeah. And he looked like an 80s like Jewish businessman that like had a night.
I every time I see like Playboy pictures or videos or any videos like that, the people that are in their 20s look 50.
What is that?
What is that?
Why do people age rapidly?
Is that like a polio thing? Like
No.
What does that mean?
No, I don't know. Because like, remember 40-year-olds when we were like baby, like 5 or whatever? 40-year-olds look like 70-year-olds.
I know, dude.
And now
even like in my head they do. And then when I see the pictures, I'm like, Ozzy Osbourne in this picture right here, he's probably 7.
And he looks 50.
He's probably 7 years old there. And yeah, dude, it's fucking nuts.
What is that?
I don't know.
What
was in the... I'm going to look it up. Where's my phone?
What was in the water?
Hold on.
Why did people look
older back in the olden days?
That's a good way to phrase it.
We used to look older. Office for Science. Hold on.
Well,
McGill.ca.
Okay. Well, if McGill says, then it must be
Should I
true.
accept these cookies?
No.
I am.
Oh my God, Kim.
What?
China's spying on you.
You buy machine. China has microchips in your fucking pants right now.
I don't think so. I think that'd be too expensive.
They're not spying on me looking up if
why
people used to be old. They don't care.
Okay, what's up?
Just if you... Okay, hold on. Old... What? Okay. So they're saying... Hold on. Cigarette skin.
Well, now it's vape skin.
Yeah. So cigarette skin made people look kind of gray.
Okay, but that's not why everyone looked aged.
Bad air in general.
Well, is the air quality better now? There's no way. What about like lead paint and asbestos in the ceilings and shit like that?
Yeah. Yeah, it doesn't. This is not a good article. I can't believe I gave them my cookie.
You take back your cookies. Sometimes
I wish I could snatch the cookie back from this website.
Snatch the cookies back.
I wish I could take my cookie. Every once in a while, you give the wrong website your cookie, and you wish you didn't, and then you just pretend it never happened. And you know what? If I didn't read the whole article, it didn't count.
It didn't count.
If I didn't finish, it didn't count. Why? Okay. Why did people used to look old? What do you think it is? Like, really?
I think it's just
harsher living conditions, limited access to healthcare, poorer diets, less advanced dental
living
care, widespread
conditions,
smoking, lack of sunscreen, and different fashion trends. I don't believe it.
Okay, the shoulder pads didn't age a bitch 40 years. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's true.
I'm glad that trend came and went.
That's true.
Imagine wearing shoulder pads.
I kind of like a shoulder pad.
I don't want to look wider.
Maybe
I'll get some more respect.
I like a shoulder pad because when my shoulders look wider, everything else looks smaller.
Oh, I see what you mean, though.
Yeah. And I kind of think that's what they were doing. It kind of makes you triangle out.
It's like a geometric.
And you think it's going to make you look, yeah. It's like when someone needs a nose job, but they really need a chin implant.
I learned that the hard way.
Did people used to look older?
Yes.
Brandon McCarthy asked on Twitter, and at 18 or 19.
That was his mom when she was 19.
Their dad at 45. One user shared their husband at 27 and what his father looked like at 23.
Yeah.
And there's pretty much an entire subculture around how old footballers looked decades ago.
Okay.
Footballers.
31.
Yeah. Okay. Let's look at some of these people. Teenagers in what year?
In 1985.
Okay.
Because that's like not that long ago, but it is still long ago.
Yeah, let's see teenagers in 1985. I'm sorry. That's a grown man.
That is literally a grown man.
That's a grown man.
Yeah.
These people, hold on.
Those are not teenagers.
These are teenagers. That's John Stamos now.
Yeah. What is that, dude?
Yeah, they're saying it's the living conditions, but it does seem like it's gotten worse.
The living conditions are worse now. Everything's
air
on fire.
worse?
The air is
We're vaping.
so bad. We're vaping.
Smoking computers.
We're vaping. It's Botox. Botox is the answer, dude.
Oh, yeah, you're right.
Duh.
It's Botox.
The whole
it's
time.
Always been Botox.
We're just scratching our heads like dumb fucks. Like I don't have it in my face right now.
It's the makeup and Botox and probably the social media of showing you how to look younger.
The
things that make you
TikToks?
look younger. Like literally, you see a lot of times that when I was growing up, it was really cool to do eyeliner on the bottom lid of your eye.
Yeah.
Right? And now the really young kids are doing white eyeliner, and it's like completely opposite of what you used to do. So if you do yours and they do theirs, you look old as fuck and they look young as fuck.
And we're always plugged into like social media, right? So like the trends or what people are wearing.
Exactly.
Because if you didn't have social media, you wouldn't be getting those sponsored ads. You'd be dressing
Exactly.
like might be wearing a Victorian dress.
Right.
Okay,
And
we
I-
solved it ourselves. We didn't need the internet.
We don't
It's
need the internet.
Botox and social media.
Yeah. That's what it is. It's the influence. It's the skincare. Nobody was obsessed with skincare. Well, I guess they were obsessed with skincare.
No one was. 12-year-olds didn't have 3-step
Drunk
skincare.
elephant.
Skincare routines, dude.
No. That's why they looked old as fuck. And the men looked 100 though.
Yeah, and they probably died at 50.
Yeah, and they were like, "We lived a long life, boys. Time to go.
Clock out.
See you later."
Dude, it's just like after you like, okay, it's like the childbearing age and then everything from there just goes downhill.
Yeah. The childbearing age, you mean 13?
Childbearing age of being 13 is crazy, dude.
It is, right?
By the time you imagine being pregnant at 13. Like, I can't even wrap my mind around being pregnant now.
When I was 13, how old was I? Oh.
No. I'm gonna let that one go.
I meant to say, what grade was I in?
When you were 13.
When I was 13, how old was I?
You were in 8th grade.
I was in 8th grade. Okay. No, that's too old. Okay. Yeah. When I was in 8th grade, I knew one friend that gave one guy a hand job and one girl that got fingered. And that was it. That was my extent to sexuality.
I knew a few people that got fingered.
And I knew people started jerking off because people started talking about it. Did people start talking about jerking off?
Yeah. But remember when hand jobs were a thing?
Yeah. Hand jobs were the first thing.
Yeah.
Crazy.
But I don't remember ever giving a hand job to completion.
No.
What, are you crazy?
When I was in 7th grade, I was dating this kid named Spencer, and we were dating for 3 days, and then this girl gave him a hand job under the bleachers while we were dating, and I had to break up with him.
He cheated on you by getting an HJ.
Yeah, and I hadn't even kissed him yet because I'd never kissed a boy. He was getting hand jobs. I said, "Oh, I can't be a part of this yet." Like, I was like nervous. I was like, I wasn't even mad. I was like, you two should be together. You're both so advanced.
That's like when that one guy broke up with me because I wouldn't make out with him.
Oh, yeah.
And he thought he was the shit because his dad was in the band Toto.
That is kind of cool, Sarah.
God bless the rains down in
you should have definitely blew
Africa.
Toto's son. You never blew Toto's son?
No. He follows me now, but now I'm in a relationship. And then he came to a show.
You never sucked Toto's son?
I should have sucked the dick of Toto's son.
I regret not sucking Toto's baby boy. I bless the calm down in Africa.
Oh my God.
Whoa, dude. Yeah, no. The kids that were advanced in middle school were mind-blowing to me.
Oh, they came from broken homes. I remember like this one girl, her mom used to lock her in the closet.
What?
She used to come to school and she was really pretty and she used to always wear crop tops. And I remember being like, Mom, I want to wear a crop top like that. My mom's like, no.
Yeah.
I want the stuff I wanted to wear before I had money.
My mom let me wear a belly shirt to a dance when I was 13. That seems like I don't even know if I'd do that. She let me get my belly button pierced at 13.
That's crazy.
That's crazy. That's actually the thing that I was first of with my friends. I was one of the first of my friends to get my belly button pierced.
You had your belly button pierced?
Yeah, and I hadn't even had my period yet.
That's insane that you had your belly button pierced before your period.
Yeah.
I don't think I would allow that.
Yeah.
Would you?
I don't even think I was allowed to shave my legs then.
No.
My mom had weird rules.
You have hairy legs, but your belly button's pierced?
That's a visual. That's a visual.
It's almost like she's like, whatever. I know she's not going to do anything because her legs are hairy. Let her fucking pierce her belly button so she can get off my ass.
Yeah, basically, I think I just caught my mom on a really good day once. She might have just gotten banged or something.
She said, okay.
Yeah. And I was like, and I ran and did it that day. I was like, let's go today and get it done. And I had to get it.
Did it hurt?
Yeah.
I can't imagine. Did you like having your belly button pierced?
I loved it, dude.
Were you always
skinny
in
and
like
young and always? And then I went and bought like it really she shouldn't have done it because all I wanted to do was show it off.
Yeah.
And then I bought the bikinis with the triangle tops, which was like a huge deal growing up. Like, I mean, I waited for years to be allowed to wear that. I would try it and put it on, and my mom would be like, "Go, But then she also let me wear that when I was 11, a triangle top.
My mom didn't have a rule about the triangle tops.
She didn't?
No, she was cool about the bikinis. But if I would have gotten...
No, I had to wear tankinis until I was like 11.
Oh, yeah, I had to wear tankinis.
Yeah. And then at a certain age,
I forgot about the tankini.
Yeah. At a certain age, she let it loose.
The tankini Who is that for?
The tankini is to keep pedophiles away from your children, dude.
Also, I think
you don't need your kid having nip slips at the beach. There's too many strangers.
A tankini feels more like something that someone who's 40 would wear versus.
Like, I think it should go on each end of the spectrum. Young and old tankini.
I'm leaning into the full piece, one piece, dude.
I love a one piece.
Nothing,
ladies, if you're out there this summer, nothing's more freeing than a one piece. And you can find really cute, flattering ones that make your body look nice.
Yeah.
You can find sexy one pieces.
And then you don't have to be in your head.
No, you don't have to worry.
Guess what? If someone passes you a piece of salami and you're in a one piece, you're eating it. If you're in a bikini,
I'm not eating salami in a triangle top bikini thong combo.
No.
The worst combos are the thong butt, low rise bottoms.
Oh, yeah. Shein did me dirty on a few. I tried to get a couple bikinis from there.
Yeah,
they're for like 7-year-olds in China.
Well, the kids are making them according to their own sizes.
It holds up, dude.
Yeah.
I can't have my ass out and my whole stomach out. It's got to be one or the other.
Well, that's the rule, too. When you're younger, you want it all tight. You want the top tight, the bottom tight, shorts, crop top, high heel combo. You look like a little hooker from like 15 to like 24.
They're still doing that. My friend, she used to be my manager when I worked at Bloomingdale's, and she said, let's have coffee and catch up. So we go to have coffee and catch up, and she said that her 13-year-old daughter sent her like all the stuff that she wanted for fucking Christmas, and one of the things was a shirt that said wet. And she wanted it. And I was like, did you buy it? She's like, no, fuck no, I didn't buy it.
Wet?
It said wet. That's it. That's a nightmare, right?
They're laughing downstairs.
That's a nightmare.
That's disgusting.
Right?
That would actually make me fucking sick.
I know.
But you know what? Sometimes when you're a 13-year-old girl, stuff like that happens and you want it just because everyone else has it and you don't really get it. Because I remember one time.
That's what she thought that maybe that was the case, but I was like, I don't know, dude.
Well, that happened to me. I remember one time I came home and someone had taught me like a joke at school that I didn't really get, but everyone laughed. So I was like, this must be funny.
You're like, I'm going to tell other people.
Yeah. So I took it and then it was like killing with other people and I still didn't get it, but I was like, fuck it, I'm going to fucking do this. And then I came home and my mom and my stepdad were on the balcony and I was like, can I show you guys something cool? And they were like, yeah. And I brought out a calculator. And let me see if I can remember it. Hold on with my calculator.
Oh, I know what you're going to do.
You do?
Is it the boob thing?
No.
Okay.
There is one 16-year-old girl.
Okay.
Who loved to 69.
No.
I didn't know what that meant. She hooked up with 3 men. She became very loose.
No.
And I remember I went loose and I didn't get what it was. I didn't know what 69 was. And I went loose and I looked and my stepdad and my mom were dead silent staring at me. And my stepdad went, get your ass in your room. Get your ass in your fucking room right now. Don't show us that shit. And I was like, and then it hit me right then. Like literally it was like a That's So Raven moment where I went like, and then loose. Like somehow him being so upset and then being disgusted, I was like, loose? Is the vagina loose? Is this a sex joke?
Yeah.
And then I was like, oh my God, it just told them a sex joke. And it's like one thing that still haunts me.
That's so funny. There are those moments though.
One 16-year-old girl who loves 69, she fucked 3 guys. She became very loose.
And she's 16.
Yeah.
It's so gross.
And she's 6. If your daughter's 69 and got 16, you have a problem.
You have a problem.
You have an issue.
I was 69ing at 16.
You were?
Yeah.
69ing?
I was doing it all, sweetie, at 16.
Were you doing anal?
No, not anal. But
anal at 16 is...
Anal at 16 is... Unless you're like Christian.
Anal at 16, you better have a story like you were raised a crackhead. Like, I escaped something I couldn't escape.
No, you're still figuring out how to use the regular hole. You don't need to be using new holes at 16.
If your kid's doing anal... If your kid's bored with pussy sex at 16, there's an issue.
But also, I think there's like Christian people who are like, I got to save my hole.
Oh, yeah.
Put it in my ass.
Well, that's acceptable if it's for God, yeah.
If it's for God.
Duh.
In the butt for Jesus.
In the butt for Jesus. That is respectful. Like, that's respectful. But
I do not like butt sex.
No.
I remember I had one boyfriend, we did butt sex, and then he didn't want to go back to regular sex. And the whole time I'm like, gay.
You opened up Pandora's box.
Yeah, I did.
Oh, no.
Pandora's taint.
No.
Yeah.
Shit, dude.
I was like, I just want to have regular sex.
And then it just kind of fizzled out.
It kind of fizzled out.
That was it.
That was it.
That was the end.
When he wanted to
He hit the back door after that.
Yeah, that was it, dude.
He went out the other back door.
And I was like, and he kind of seemed a little gay. And then I was like, this is kind of gay.
Too much.
When I have a perfectly nice vagina, why would you need to just put it in
my butt
all the time?
I swear to God, my boyfriend only wants to get near my butt anytime I'm not the furthest hours I am away from showering.
Yeah. Yeah.
I don't know how to explain it, but if I've just showered within the last 4 hours, he's like not horny at all.
No, that's how it works, dude.
Why? I come home from hot yoga. I take a lap around the block. I've been doing errands all day. Suddenly he wants to eat ass.
Ugh. Yeah, dude.
Why?
Maybe it's like a pheromone thing.
I don't know.
I know.
He could know I've pooped and then still want to hook up.
Dude, after I poop,
I want
to shower.
Alone. After I poop, I basically feel I need a moment to shower and clean off and look off into the distance.
I know, to pull myself back together.
I need a moment, dude.
Let me collect myself.
Let me collect my thoughts, sweetie.
I know. For me, pooping doesn't get less. It doesn't get less. It's like periods. They don't get less scary.
No, I don't get them anymore.
I know.
It's been a miracle.
I think I got to get on that birth
Honey,
control.
I got on a birth control. It took my period away a year ago. And now it's so funny because you're a woman. You live with your period your whole life. You're like, it's normal. It's what women go through. And now I haven't had a period for a year. And when a woman's like, I'm on my period, I'm like, ew.
I know. That is so gross.
I'm like disgusted. I'm like, gross. Don't talk about that. Keep that to yourself. You just don't have to have it for a little bit to become a real snob about it. I got to tell you.
Whoa.
I swear.
I believe that.
The change hit quick. I could see how cops become prison policemen become like, what are those people called?
I don't know.
The prison police officers, the prison guards.
Yeah.
I can see how they become evil so quick. Like it takes just a second to change, a second
Just
of power, a little bit of
power.
being better than someone else where you're like, start looking down where you're like, you guys are just bleeding for a week and it's just sitting there.
It is so.
Now I get a cramp that tells me I should be on my period for like 40 minutes and then like a drop of blood
That's brown.
4 times, like one drop 4 times, and that's my entire period.
I am jealous of that.
No mood swings, nothing.
Dude, the mood swings are rough.
But who knows what it's doing to my body? So,
Dude, when it was the fires, I had PMS, and I was crying nonstop. I moved my therapy open, like I moved my therapy up a week. I was like, dude, it feels like it's the end of the world when everything was on fire.
yeah, everything's still on fire.
Everything's still on fire.
It's what, only 60% contained?
Yeah, and the winds are bad.
No, and they said the winds are gonna pick up again in a few days.
Yeah, well, it's gonna be windy through Friday, and then it's like not really livable.
No, well, yeah, it's not livable. Do you think everyone's gonna move?
I think a lot of people are gonna move, and then I think there's people that are in denial.
Right.
Like the people that
like us after COVID in LA, we're like, our favorite restaurant will open up.
yeah.
It's fine. No.
Things will go back to normal.
The homeless people have always stolen straight up out of Starbucks and walked out in front of your face smiling. That's been normal.
Yeah.
Dude, the way we've accepted after COVID in LA, I don't think things are going to be good after this fire.
No.
Things are fucked. And what's up with the firemen? They were like women.
Oh,
Not to be sexist, but the firemen at one point, it was like a diversity program and they were hiring trans men to be firemen. And they were like, when your house is on fire, you want to see someone that represents you going in it. I'm like, I do not want to see myself saving me in a fire.
No.
If myself is saving me, why do I need help?
Dude, yeah.
Why the fuck would I need you if I can't save
Dude,
myself?
imagine the firewoman looks like me.
No.
That's actually scarier than the fireman looking like you.
No.
You know, a fireman
Honey.
that looks like you is a little more capable. A fireman like me,
I'm surrounded in smoke. Suddenly I hear, where are you?
does anyone have water?
Do you guys, it's hot in here.
Get
out. It's freaking hot.
Ow.
Ow. You hear your fireman say, ow, you know it's such a bad sign. Ow. You gotta climb a ladder.
Wait, I forgot. I have to tie my shoe.
No, please. This gear is so heavy.
Can we take a break? I'm
No.
actually kind of tired.
No, I can't. The fire program.
Can I hit my vape? But
hitting your vape in a fire is funny.
No, but you know what? I
would actually, if you were saving me in a fire and I gave up, I'd ask to hit your vape one last time.
There's a list of the things that firefighters want because people were dropping it off at the fire station.
Okay.
And it was like Red Bull. And I was like, yeah, I get that, dude.
Oh, yeah.
Of course. It was Red Bull, Zyn.
Yeah.
Those were like the top ones. Eye drops.
Pussy.
And pussy.
We need Red Bulls and pussy and eye drops.
Stat, dude.
Stat.
Well,
Dude.
some of the firefighters that were fighting the ones that were in prison, they showed them and they were kind of hot.
Dude, the police officers in Austin are hot.
I don't know about that. The police officers?
The police officers here, I've seen a few where I'm like, maybe I'm getting old because I've always thought police look old. And I've seen a few where I'm like, look at these dapper young men I would never think of riding.
No.
Yeah.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah, no, it's like handsome young men.
Well, the policemen in Austin, when they're on the horses,
Yeah.
that's a bit much.
Yeah.
What are we doing?
Well,
We're showing off?
I kind of like it. It feels aggressive. It feels kind of scary.
It feels alpha. Like they're like when they're on 6th Street and there's like 9 men on horses.
Uh-huh.
It feels like a bit of a parade to me.
Oh my God. Mike Harrington sent me a text that said a porn star set up a program to give head to firefighters fighting the blaze in LA.
Hell yeah, dude.
Hold on. I need to look that up. Porn star gives head to firefighters.
And there's also a girl that we both know.
Now it's just pulling up a bunch of firefighter porn star porn.
There's also a girl that we both know who is like, I will degrade and demean. I'm going to be degrading and demeaning guys, and then the proceeds will be going to the fires.
I actually saw that. And I love her. She's so funny.
I love that too.
Yes, but it was Brie.
Yeah.
She posted it publicly. She's funny as fuck.
Yeah.
Dude, that was great. I will be fucking myself for the sake of the fires.
Of Los Angeles.
Oh, this fire is going to burn more than my father's heart when he found out what I was doing. Oh, man. Oh, yeah, Mike sent it to me. Hold on. Let's see. Oh, it's from the Daily Mail, and you know it's legit, bitch. All right, let's see. MAGA porn star offering free services to LA firefighters for their heroic efforts.
I like how they put MAGA porn star. She can't just be a porn star anymore.
Honey, everything's political nowadays.
Yeah.
Even your blowjobs to your local firefighties. A patriotic porn star who went viral for her support for Donald Trump is offering to spend the night with LA's first responders to thank them for handling the wildfires.
All of them?
Rochelle Ryan, who is one of the top MILF performers in the adult industry, expressed her thanks to California's brave firefighters by offering to be their sugar mama. God bless our first responders. That's all I can say. She gushed. Gushed is a sick word to use. Before adding, I want to be one of their sugar mamas. I want to take them on a date. The things you see me doing on my OnlyFans, it would be a way of paying it forward. Okay. Did anyone take her up on it? Oh, this is her. Did you see her?
Yeah, I feel like she might already have like a fireman fetish.
Maybe. I think she just has a fetish for being a slut.
Yeah.
Which is fine.
Go off, queen. Use your mouth for good.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, I'd be pissed though if my husband was an LA firefighter and this bitch is offering to suck and fuck him for free.
As an act of service?
As an act of service?
Would you let him get it? Would you let him get one suck?
No, but I gotta up my blowies. I gotta up my blowies because there's a fire in LA.
Every time there's a fire, you gotta
you gotta up your blowies. Every fire. Summer comes around. Oh, it doesn't rain for 2 weeks. You go, I'm gonna have to give head in the next month.
Dude, that's so fucked up.
Upping blowies for a fire.
Because if I don't do it, some other whore will.
Yep.
As an act of service.
As an act of service.
Yeah, no, I don't like that at all.
Who would, okay, theoretically, who would deserve blowies for their act of service? I mean, firefighters do a great job. Let's be honest.
Well, if not firefighters, then who can?
Then who? Right. That's what I'm saying.
what
They
I'm
deserve it.
That is true.
You're not going to get
Come on, if your husband's a firefighter.
What about cops?
They're not all good.
No.
I don't think all
Most
cops.
firefighters seem cool.
Most firefighters seem like they would be fun to have sex with too.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
I had a friend in college who was hooking up with a firefighter, and she would bring us and she would bring like all our girlfriends to the firehouse because they'd love it. And it was so fun. And they drink with us and invite us to their cookouts.
I would love to go hang out at a firehouse.
Yeah.
If I was single.
When I lived in LA, I lived by a firehouse. And
I
like every
remember.
Sunday, I would
We
go for
would
a
walk.
walk. And the firefighters would be outside and they'd be like
Throwing
stretching and laying out, throwing
footballs.
footballs and grilling. And they were like, all 40 of them were attractive. It was crazy.
No, I remember.
was
I
fucking
remember when you
insane.
lived by them.
Yes.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that was hot.
Yeah. Has to be hottest job.
Yeah.
What do you think is the hottest job? Probably a fighter's up there for me.
Fighters and not for me.
No, a man that can fight. Your
I mean,
boyfriend fights.
Yeah. He's hot, and I like that he can do that.
But it's not a hot job.
I don't like.
What's the hottest job a man could have?
Maybe it's firefighter.
It could be firefighter.
Whoa.
Firefighter might be number one.
Is
What's
it-
the worst job a man could have?
Plumber.
No, plumbers make money and they can fix shit. That's so hot.
I guess you're right.
Plumbers like up there in my top 5, I think.
Yeah.
Honestly.
They know how to lay the pipe.
Yeah, except you wouldn't want your husband being a plumber if he's hot. Classic porn move.
The plumber is coming over.
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess a plumber wouldn't be bad.
I think one of the worst things almost any human, regardless of gender, could be is the people that give parking tickets.
Oh, yeah, duh.
Those people
A meter
specifically.
maid, whatever the fuck they're called.
Yeah.
They're evil.
Or TSA. No offense if you work in TSA and you're nice, but something happens to those. Something dark happens to those people.
The TSA people, yeah, they're on a power trip. dude.
They're worse than the police officers.
like,
I swear to
Take
God.
off your shoes.
They're crazy.
They should be getting blowjobs.
Maybe
That would make everything better,
Why are we
dude.
blowing the cool people? We need to blow up the pent up ones.
TSA and DMV employees
We
first.
need the MAGA queens, the MAGA slut queens to hop on TSA.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We're solving the world's problems.
Yeah, TSA is going to stand for to suck always. I think they do need it the most, honestly.
No, they're so pent up and scary.
Yeah, dude, they're pent up.
They're scary.
You feel like they're going to hijack the plane eventually.
I know. You know,
I'm
it's
like, why are you treating me like a criminal?
I'm like, what? Yeah, I'm not doing anything wrong. They treat you like you're guilty.
yeah, and then you start feeling guilty.
And
You
you're
know,
like-
do I have a bomb on me? I don't
It's like-
fucking know.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah, it's fucking nuts. TSAs might be the most pent up job. I wonder what the most stressful job in the world is. I think the
Probably like a
highest
surgeon.
suicide rate is dentists and mailmen. Did you know that? Job.
Dude, yeah, imagine your job is to scrape plaque off people's teeth.
Well, it's because they're inflicting pain on people every day, all day, every day.
You think that's why?
That is why.
That is why?
Dentist suicidal. My phone said it
Like-
sounds like I'm talking to someone that might need help.
No,
I
no.
can search prevention hotline if you need.
That's crazy.
Okay, hold on. Suicidal dentist. So we need to start blowing dentist.
Ugh.
They need it, Sarah.
They're
Don't say
not least sexy.
Also, I've seen a couple sexy dentists, and they make money.
okay. A chiropractor is kind of hot. You would love to a chiropractor, Kim? You get
Yeah.
your back cracked?
I kind of am dating a chiropractor. I've trained my boyfriend to crack me perfectly every
Okay.
day. He knows it's a chore every day. He has to rub me and crack me.
He has to rub you and crack
I
you.
get rubbed and cracked daily.
like a
Is that
glow stick.
spoiled?
Yeah, you're spoiled.
To get rubbed and cracked daily?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, it's a daily cracking.
When you think about your daily cracking, you can see you go to another place.
I shine. I glow like a pregnant woman.
Dude, something happens.
Yeah,
something comes over you when you talk about it.
I love to get cracked and rubbed.
Getting cracked is amazing.
Cracked and rubbed for MAGA.
No.
I wish people would crack and rub me for my services.
Dude, I had a chiropractor that I was going to, but then he told me he tried comedy in the 80s.
No. You should have told him to tell you a joke. That's the move.
Well, one time he adjusted me and I go, that was quick. He goes, that's what my wife says. And I was like, I don't like that. I don't need to know about how fast you finish.
One time I went to the gynecologist and the doctor was like a new doctor and she was a woman, and then there was like an experienced doctor behind her. Or she was a nurse maybe, like that was trying to be a gynecologist or something.
Yeah.
I don't know. She was training. And she was like, lay down. She's like, okay, now open your legs. And he was like, we'd never say open your legs.
No.
Yeah. We say pull your knees apart.
We never say open. It's the same thing.
No, I think there's a difference.
Pull your
open
knees
your legs is like
sexual.
And I remember I was there like, what he told me.
Pull your knees apart.
Yeah.
I guess that does make a big difference.
You know what's really crazy? I was supposed to go to the gynecologist 2 days ago. And I show up, the building shut down, no one's there. They closed for the snow day and didn't tell me, and then texted me an hour after my appointment to reschedule. And I was like, you guys can't drive, but you made me drive?
The thing about Austin is when it snows,
and the whole city shuts down.
The whole fucking city.
The panic that ensued for an inch of ice that lasted 4 hours was like, dude, I thought something bad was going to happen. Like my landlord was like sent like 4 letters. They're like, you need to drip every sink in your house. You need to have the heat on running constantly. Open your washer, turn off your water, drip it, turn it off, open under your drawer. I'm like, are we going to die? Like people are at the grocery stores panicking, like filling their fridges and like buying candles so they can cook chicken over it. Like, and then literally it was cold for like 3 hours.
I thought it was going to be a real storm.
Me too.
Because people are like, we don't know if things are going to be open like normal tomorrow.
It's crazy.
I know. I even got a text about my spots. Like, so far, it's looking good. I'm like, okay. There's literally an inch of snow on the ground.
Insane. Well, shit. You want to go eat? Bitch.
Oh, you know I want to go eat.
I made some really good chicken soup.
You did?
Yeah.
Fuck
really
yeah.
good chicken soup.
That one soup that you make?
Yeah.
Nothing like Kimmy's soupy.
Nothing like Kimmy's soupy, baby. Thank you guys so much for listening to the pod, Sarah. Where can people find you?
You can find me at Princess Shank on Instagram and Twitter. We're coming to LOL Fest.
LOL Fest. We're coming to Canada, bitch. Come check us out in April. April what? 10th, 11th, 12th, and 13th, I think.
I don't know. Somewhere around
there, bitch. Buy tickets to LOL Fest. And check out
patreon.com/Sara Weinshenk. You can find me here every Monday on This Bitch, every Wednesday on Shank. What about you?
KimCongdon.com for show dates, Childless MILF on YouTube, Magic Prank Show on Netflix, and the Kim Congdon Takeover, my other podcast. Also check out Kimmy Madison now on my YouTube, my new series where I am taking myself through school again. So go check it out. If you're not subscribed to my YouTube channel, do that. Subscribe to Sarah's. We each have our own individual podcasts on here. And you know what? I don't think that we say this enough, and I'm kind of just sick of it. Like, if you love this podcast, we have a very consistent 10,000 viewers. And while we appreciate literally every single one of you, and we love when you guys come up to us and tell us you're fans and you say buzz and like our fans are the cutest people in the world, and they're so sweet. We really, really, really need your help in spreading the word for our podcast. We took a big hit when our YouTube channel got shut down last year. We went from having 50, 60,000 views to having 10. So if every single person that loves this podcast could literally text it right now to a friend and be like, you should listen to these girls, subscribe to them, they're underrated, whatever it is. But we're trying to get back to where we were. It was a big hit, truly. I'm just being like, completely honest. A big hit. It's been a big hit for us, and it was a bad year for us, and we really, really want to get back to where we were, because the more viewers we have, the more ads we have, the more different content we can make. We could get better guests, we could start doing things, we could start going on adventures. But right now we've had to sort of scale it back just to get ourselves back on.
Just to maintain.
We're just surviving. We're one paycheck away from death. So please share the pod. We really love you guys. Thank you for sticking by our sides.
We love our
honeys. See you next week, honeys.